Hey, hello, Armin here. Trump. uh, Disinfectants, Clorox, ultraviolet rays of laser beams, or I don't know, to fight coronavirus. Let me show you something. Now, when I was prescribed for my cholesterol and blood pressure, it had side effects. This was like over a year or 2 years ago, and it gave me in my lower legs the shingles virus, which I've been fighting. Disinfectants is a home remedy. I've been using this and putting Clorox. No way am I going to put this into me. Trump, I'm not a medical professional, but you're crazy. I've been spraying this on my lower legs against the shingles, and I've been also taking magnesium and vitamins, you know, some over-the-counter um, medications that are over-the-counter at the local pharmacy that I researched to strengthen uh, the bones and the muscles and magnesium and let me see. Oh my gosh, people. Ah, ah. Sorry about that, but there's vitamin E for heart health antioxidants, and one a day. Also my B12 for vitamins, and my favorite, magnesium. So I'm also probably tomorrow gonna go also back to the store and look at other stuff. Fish oil, maybe. But anyway, I want to get. Um, Before I started taking all this, I was feeling sluggish. As soon as I started taking these, hey, I'm ready to go outside, and walk around, ride my mountain bike. Not sluggish anymore. It has boosted my immunity system. I made a lot of progress in the right lower leg and the left lower leg, still working on it. Now, I'm not sure if my healthcare covered shingles, but anyway, the home remedy works. Uh, don't feel the side effects of the shingles like I did before I started, spraying. Um, I've also used it's it's a liquid that they sell over the counter to kill germs. Um, that's been working also. I put it also into a spray and spray it. So hose down my lower legs. And out of precaution, I'm walking slower to take it easy on the lower legs. Smart walking. Do exercising, so I keep my exercise. But anyway, that's for personal health. Uh, oh my gosh, let me put this over there. Ah, sheesh. Ah, poor planning for this video. The Republicans are now complaining about the deficit and all the stimulus. They screwed up. The first stimulus should have been $2,000 per person for 12 months. Empower the consumers. Put money into their pockets. Fight the pandemic should have been number two. The second stimulus to back up the hospitals for masks and uh, the necessities, the the first responders and so forth. Then slowly reopen the country once you start controlling, once everything is safe, slowly reopen the government, the country, or reopen business. And with people having $2,000 per person instead of $1,200 chicken feed, which didn't, which won't last, especially for 10 weeks. Um, Once you do it the right way, Business 101, empower the consumers, $2,000 per person per month for 12 months, fight the pandemic, bring that down, investigate why some people survive the fever, survive the pandemic, other people die. It could be sinus congestion, it could be respiratory, the lungs, it could be digestive, because sometimes the brain and digestive work in sequence to help you extract from your body the necessities of extraction. But sometimes when there's a breakdown, the body doesn't act the way it should to protect you. Some people die from the corona, others do not. So there's got to be other reasons. It's respiratory, but that's also dealing with lungs, sinus. If you're having congestion, there's got to be something there. I once used to be in a rock band, and two of the members passed. One of them was complaining of headaches, and they ran tests in the hospital. Couldn't figure out what, nothing was conclusive. All the tests came back negative. When he was being discharged, he asked for a razor to shave. Well, unfortunately, my friend, a guitarist, I mean, we were compared to the Beatles. We were called the Latino Beatles. We were songwriters, and um, Hermes was a songwriter singer with Hector, who also passed away 2002. Hermes died 2005. He slit his wrist in the hospital because he couldn't deal with that, the pain. But anyway, sometimes when we get super busy, because he was a lawyer towards the end of his life, and lawyers are really focused and they get distracted and they don't want any breaks. It could be the brain and digestive, because sometimes when the brain and digestive want to extract the contents of the digestive, it sends me a message to my feet. And if I ignore it, then it sends a message to my brain through a headache. I think that maybe that's what happened. He got so preoccupied with his lawyer business, he just was laser focused, and he, I think the brain just gave him headaches. That's why they ran tests and couldn't figure out. They weren't running tests on his digestive, and they didn't ask him. So I think that that plays a role in me. That's why I drop everything, no matter what I'm doing, because my brain and my digestive work together to send a message to me through my feet. I start feeling uh, a reaction, and if that doesn't work to my brain, I start getting a slight headache. Then I take the time out and go to the restroom, you know, and then it goes away, and I'm back to normal. I think that's what happened to my friend, the guitarist, songwriter, and that's why there were the tests one were on his everything else. It didn't test his digestive. And so if ever that happens to you, and it's been a long time since you don't regular extract and you get headaches, look into that, to the digestive. You gotta every day, at least, you gotta, what goes into your daily consumption has to go out. It's normal. It's healthy. And my brain and my digestive work together. And so we have a system in my body. So this whole incompetency, and now with Trump saying about disinfectants, and then Joe Biden and his female running mate, that's not going to go anywhere. It, I'm sorry, but it's true. Um, Unfortunately, we're going to have probably 4 more years of Trump, but you know, regroup, Democrats, regroup, progressives, um, just regroup, because supposedly Conway West, who's bipolar, he's planning on running for president. If he's going to be at least one of those running for the Republican side, hey, get somebody solid, somebody knowledgeable, and not a Joe Biden, please. Enough with this. He is a psychological dinosaur. He's from the past. We don't need any more Joe Biden, Obama, Hillary Clinton. Um, you just, you got to be sensible, people. And Republicans have squandered an opportunity to get somebody else besides Trump. Because even if they reelect Trump, it's just 4 years. And then in 4 years, they have to go back to pre-Trump. They have to find somebody else. Good luck with that. You know, uh, they should regroup. They should have gotten rid of Trump and gotten somebody responsible. And especially in this pandemic, $2,000 per person for 12 months. Empower the consumers. Fight the pandemic. Then once you get it under control and you empower the first responders, the masks and the necessities that they need. And then fourth, once all that is stabilized, then you reopen. Because right now they want to reopen to whom? Many people don't have the money. And the Republicans are already saying, hey, deficit, 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 deficit. They're complaining. And yet they want to reopen. Who's going to be doing business? A lot of us are broke. A lot of us like me, I got a tight budget. I paid all my bills already. So whatever money I got left over is going day by day by day. So people, this was this was screwed up. They messed up. They did this whole stimulus backwards. They should have had $2,000 per person for 12 months. You empower the consumers. They survive. They don't have to struggle. Then you fight the pandemic. Back the first responders in the hospitals. Then you reopen. And then you reopen to consumers who have money. Trump and the Republicans and the Democrats, Joe Biden, it's screwed up, people. So, I don't know. I just can't see dementia, Joe Biden beating Trump. I can't see it. He is weak, and his female running mate. Picking a woman for VP, we've tried that. Elizabeth Dole ran for president. Feminists rejected her. Geraldine Ferraro ran for president. Republican women rejected her. Sarah Palin, Democrat women rejected her. Hillary Clinton, Republican and young women rejected her. People, you've got to get over this woman breaking the glass ceiling. It's women versus women. It's not men, it's women versus women. You know, you're not going to get a woman to win because other women pay close attention and they will fight her. It's personal. Gender versus gender. Female versus female. I'm sorry, but that's the way it is. And I say to Trump and Joe Biden, all these delays and glitches and Social Security and SSI disability recipients and being the last, all these delays and glitches, that's incompetency. It's not justifiable. Man, if I was vice president, the first thing I would do is I would transfer these people. I would open some field offices in isolated parts, small little cubicle offices, and transfer these people from the IRS and Treasury to these isolated areas and let them survive on $1,200. It ain't gonna work. They're gonna be begging me, please bring me home, and I'm gonna say, working on it. We got delays and glitches. We got delays and glitches. Two can play at their game, people. Two can play at their game. We don't have to put up with them. We're the people. They work for us. So, am I going to support Joe Biden? I don't think he stands a chance. He's not altogether there. He's not the same Joe Biden that he used to be. It's over. It was a big mistake. A big mistake putting him as the nominee. But what choice did we have? All the others, including Bernie. If Bernie couldn't even fight Joe Biden, can you imagine Bernie versus Trump? He struggled against Joe Dementia Biden. Come on, man. Come on. It's like Bernie Sanders, if he was a quarterback, he just goes in there and short little dumpy passes and hands the ball off, and the defense, boom, shuts down the offense and shuts down the defense. Shuts down everything. Bernie Sanders got beaten by Joe Biden. Come on. Really? Joe Biden? Most of the time, he doesn't even know where he is, So, hey, peace out. And stay healthy, my friends. Keep it, as the paranormal channels say, hey, I'm a big fan of those paranormals. As they say, keep it spooky. I'm doing it right now. Do you know what's behind me? No! No! Somebody's behind me. It might be Joe Biden hugging me from behind. No! Hey, I got long hair. I grew my hair. Around Joe Biden, that might not be a good idea. Peace out.